It's week 4 of the 2029 season. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Rams and the Colts. And it's all up next.
We have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the... men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Gibbs on the toss left. A little juke. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Rams defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Anderson. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers for Johnston a week ago. 7 catches, 56 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Anderson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Colts at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Drummond. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Over the middle, open is Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play,
and it's 3rd down and 2.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Anderson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anderson over the middle, complete to Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Anderson now on 3rd and 2. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throw Left side here, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Rams! Jamison Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Anderson. Throw right side complete to Carter. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Anderson. Thomas brings it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line.
Touchdown, Colts! Fryermuth, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts add 6 to their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Gets it to Strong. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Off play action. Anderson. He gets it to Johnston. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quentin Johnston, 64 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Strong grabs it over the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Right side to Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Anderson. He gets it to Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Anderson. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Back to throw here. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw. Anderson. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 5.
32-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
They'll run on 1st down. Drummond. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Up the middle they go. Drummond. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Drummond. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now a give right side. Drummond.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You
are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Up the middle they go. Drummond showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
51 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right. He's
agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now Anderson. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, Gibbs will get it to about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And now here's a carry heading left.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Anderson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And he's got this down to the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Anderson on first down.
Finds Johnston.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Anderson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets it to Strong. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 9 now.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Rams first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
19-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Looking to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.